Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Markets. Today it's Sunday, it's March 6th, 2022. Lots going on in the world, lots going on in the mortgage industry, lots going on in real estate. Every single week I bring you this message, and it has something to do with mortgage rates. Are they up or down week over week? Something to do with your money, and something to do with mindset. Three things that I am extremely passionate about. And I want to repeat something this week that I'm finding myself say to every single client right now. And it goes a little something like this. I'm 45 years old. I've been through 2 recessions. I've been through 2 pandemics. I've been through a crazy housing boom, a crazy stock market boom. I have a lot of money invested in real estate and a lot of money invested in the stock market. I'm more attentive than I've ever been in my whole entire life because I have more to lose than ever before. So I'm in the trenches with you, and my experience in 45 years qualifies me to navigate you through these crazy tough times as you're purchasing your first home, purchasing your next home, purchasing an investment home, or refinancing your house. And I'm going to say this today to you, because a lot of people who watch this are my current clients and my past clients, and then people that take the time to follow me on social media. And I think it's just that it's so important right now that you're working with a professional. Someone that, man, I just wish I had someone back in 2008, 2009, and 2010 that would have just grabbed my hand, maybe pointed my shoulders in a different direction and guided me. I didn't have anyone. And we sold off a bunch of real estate, and we made some financial decisions out of fear that in hindsight, with education and with a much better understanding of the market, I would have done things a lot differently. So I bring you that this week to impress upon you that I'm in the trenches with you. Whether you're a seller, I'm flipping 2 homes right now. So I am a seller in today's market. I also advise hundreds of people a year on buying decisions and refinance decisions in today's market. So I wanted to open with that. I think it's really important that everyone knows that. It's really important too that you're working with a professional right now with your mortgage and with your money. And so if you need a recommendation to an incredible real estate professional in the state of Washington, I want you to reach out to me. If you need a recommendation to an incredible financial planner, estate attorney, tax professional, I want you to reach out to me. I'm connected to some incredible people. I talk a lot about money, but I'm not a financial planner. I help people because of my experience in mortgage and because of my own personal experience with money. I help people make good decisions around money, but I am not an investor. Same thing with crypto. So if you need connections, please let me know, and I'm happy to connect you to someone. But today's message, real quick, let's talk about mortgage rates. Are they up or down week over week? They are down for many reasons, but mainly because all eyes are on Russia and Ukraine right now. All eyes. And it's impacting our markets, which are causing money to flow from stocks into bonds, U.S. bonds, which do help mortgage interest rates a little. So 30-year fixed rates, depending on points, credit score, type of property purchase, down payment, equity, all of that good stuff are right around 3.75 to 4% this week. The other thing I wanted to talk about real quickly, I'm seeing a lot of applications for refinance, cash out refinances right now to pay off high interest credit card debt. The Fed has come out and said they're going to make a minimum of 5 rate hikes this year. That will impact variable loans, such as your credit card debt, credit card interest rates, or home equity lines of credit. So if you have debt that's variable, reach out to me, and I'd love to do a side-by-side mortgage planning analysis. I call it a household blended net debt analysis to give you some guidance around, is it a good time to reposition your mortgage to pay off some of that debt to prevent you from having to pay a higher interest rate on that debt. One last thing, my message this week around money, and then I'll tie it into mindset, is a lot of people right now are wondering why we're seeing such high appreciation. Why are home values going through the roof? Why did my neighbor's house just sell for $300,000 more than I would even dream of selling my house, for example, or more than that? And I don't think a lot of people are focusing on this. The news definitely isn't. And I've met with 2 really big builders lately, and they brought this to my attention that back in 2008 and 9 and 10, when the housing market collapsed, builders, one, they lost their shorts. Two, they lost all of their lines of credit to go purchase land and to build. So basically building, land development and building came to a halt, okay? Well, what didn't come to a halt, what didn't stop was people still having babies, people still relocating, for example, here to the Pacific Northwest. And then what happened after 2012? We saw the emergence of the tech companies here in the Northwest that bring hundreds of thousands of people to the Seattle area. So right now we have this massive demand and very little supply. We've got about 3 to 5 years, they're saying, 3 to 5 years until we catch up with that. Now, we're not going to see massive spikes in appreciation until then, but for the next 3 to 5 years, we're going to have that supply and demand issue. That's the main reason. That's one of the main reasons that we're seeing this. So if you have any questions around that, please reach out to me. If you want to share this, if you found this valuable, please share this with someone, and make sure before we finish this video that you subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I have a lot of how-to videos and weekly videos like this. Let's wrap up with week 34 of our 52-week series from the best-selling self-improvement book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Dr. Stephen R. Covey this week, he talks about practice empathetic listening. Now we're heading into the chapter of this book that is titled, Seek First to Understand, Then to Be Understood. Listen first before you respond. That's what I was talking about 2 weeks ago. I want to read this to you. This is what he says, and then we'll shut her down for the day. Do people around me feel that I genuinely understand them? Listening with empathy means getting to the heart of what matters to the other person, whether we agree or not. When listening empathetically, we listen with the intent to understand. We respond by reflecting feelings and words. Let's put ourselves in someone else's seat or shoes before responding. That's empathetic listening. I think the world could use a little more of that today. I hope this information was helpful. If you have any questions on today's message, reach out to me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this if you found it helpful and valuable. Bye for now, friends.